She helped and trusted you. You paid her back by trying to take Bill away.
That's not true!
I was there. I saw you and heard you through the...
What happens when the people who gave you life decide to strip away their love just as you discover who you truly are? Behind the glittering lights of Hollywood's most celebrated red carpets lies a dark, agonizing reality that many of its stars had to survive long before they ever stepped in front of a camera. Today, we are pulling back the velvet curtain on the heartbreaking, untold stories of actors who faced the ultimate betrayal, being disowned, abandoned, or rejected by members of their own families simply because they were gay. Number 10. Rupert Everett. Before he became one of Britain's most recognizable actors, Rupert Everett was a young man struggling to find acceptance within his deeply traditional family. Born in 1959 into an aristocratic military family in Norfolk, England, Everett grew up surrounded by strict discipline, conservative values, and Roman Catholic education. From an early age, he knew he was different, but expressing that truth seemed impossible. As he grew older and acknowledged his sexuality, his relationship with his family became increasingly strained. Everett has spoken openly about feeling unsupported and emotionally isolated. Eventually, he left home and moved to London to pursue acting. During those difficult years, he lived in poverty and has said that he engaged in sex work at times to survive while studying and trying to establish himself as an actor. Long before audiences embraced him in My Best Friend's Wedding, Everett had already endured years of rejection, hardship, and loneliness. Number 9. Luke Evans. Before becoming one of Hollywood's leading action stars, Luke Evans had to walk away from the only life he had ever known. Born in 1979 in Aberbargod, Wales, Evans was raised in a devout Jehovah's Witness family. His childhood revolved around strict religious teachings and door-to-door ministry. As a teenager, Evans realized he was gay, a reality that conflicted sharply with the beliefs of his religious community. At 16, he left home and moved away to begin building a new life. Although Evans has maintained a relationship with his parents over the years, leaving his close-knit religious environment meant giving up the support system he had always known. He worked various jobs while studying singing and acting before eventually reaching Hollywood with roles in Beauty and the Beast and the Fast and Furious franchise. Number 8. Sir Ian McKellen. Long before becoming one of the greatest actors of his generation, Sir Ian McKellen spent decades hiding a fundamental part of who he was. Born in 1939 in Burnley, England, McKellen grew up during a time when homosexuality was illegal in Britain. Society offered little acceptance, and many gay people lived in constant fear. McKellen has explained that he never came out to his parents because the cultural climate made such conversations nearly impossible. His parents passed away before he publicly acknowledged his sexuality. Rather than experiencing open rejection, he lived with years of silence and secrecy, unable to fully share his authentic self with those closest to him. That emotional burden stayed with him until he publicly came out in 1988, later becoming one of the world's most respected advocates for LGBTQ+ equality. Number 7. Nathan Lane. Millions know Nathan Lane as one of the funniest performers in entertainment, but his personal journey included painful family struggles. Born Joseph Lane in 1956 in Jersey City, New Jersey, he grew up in a working-class Irish Catholic household marked by financial hardship and family tragedy. Lane has spoken about the difficulty of coming out to his mother, whose religious beliefs made accepting his sexuality extremely challenging. Their relationship became strained for years, leaving Lane to pursue his acting career largely on his own. He eventually transformed those painful experiences into unforgettable performances in The Birdcage, on Broadway, and as the voice of Timon in The Lion King. Number 6. Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson became one of Hollywood's greatest leading men while carrying a deeply personal secret. Born Roy Harold Scherer Jr. in 1925, Hudson's childhood included instability after his parents divorced and his mother remarried. His stepfather reportedly maintained a strict and often harsh household, contributing to an environment where Hudson learned to suppress parts of his identity. During the golden age of Hollywood, openly gay actors faced enormous professional risks. Hudson remained closeted throughout his career, carefully protecting both his career and private life. His story reflects not only family pressures but also an industry that demanded silence. Number 5. Russell Tovey. Before becoming an acclaimed television actor, Russell Tovey struggled to gain acceptance at home. Born in Essex, England, in 1981, Tovey grew up in a traditional working-class family. When he came out as a teenager, his father initially found it very difficult to accept the news. Tovey has spoken publicly about the emotional distance that developed between them during that period. Although their relationship eventually improved over time, those early years were painful and filled with uncertainty. Rather than allowing rejection to define him, Tovey focused on building a successful acting career that eventually included Being Human, Looking, and numerous acclaimed stage performances. Number 4. Billy Porter. Billy Porter's rise to stardom was anything but easy. Born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in 1969, Porter grew up in a deeply religious Pentecostal environment. Throughout his youth, he experienced severe family difficulties and has openly discussed surviving childhood sexual abuse. Coming to terms with his sexuality within such a conservative religious setting proved incredibly painful. Porter has described feeling rejected and misunderstood by parts of his family and religious community. Instead of giving up, he devoted himself to music, theater, and acting. After decades of perseverance, he made history with his Emmy-winning performance in Pose, becoming one of television's most influential stars. Number 3. George Takei. George Takei survived one of America's darkest chapters before confronting another deeply personal struggle. Born in Los Angeles in 1937, Takei spent part of his childhood in Japanese-American internment camps during World War II. As an adult, he recognized that coming out as gay would be extremely difficult within the cultural expectations surrounding his family and community. Fearing disappointment and misunderstanding, he remained closeted for decades while starring in Star Trek. Takei eventually came out publicly in 2005 and has since become one of the world's most recognized voices for equality and civil rights. Number 2. Montgomery Clift. Montgomery Clift was one of Hollywood's greatest actors, but his private life remained hidden behind extraordinary pressure. Born in Omaha, Nebraska, in 1920, Clift was raised by a mother determined to preserve the family's social status and image. During an era when homosexuality was widely stigmatized, Clift kept his relationships extremely private. Historians generally agree that the pressure to conceal his personal life contributed to years of emotional struggles alongside addiction and declining health. Despite those challenges, Clift's performances continue to influence generations of actors. Number 1. Cheyenne Jackson. Cheyenne Jackson's journey to success began with leaving behind everything familiar. Raised in a conservative Christian household near the Idaho-Washington border, Jackson grew up hearing that homosexuality was incompatible with his religious upbringing. When he came out, his relationship with parts of his family became strained, leading to years of emotional distance before healing gradually took place. Determined to follow his dreams, Jackson moved first to Seattle and later to New York, where he built a successful career on Broadway before transitioning into television and film. His story is a reminder that family relationships can sometimes be deeply complicated, but perseverance and authenticity can still lead to remarkable success. These 10 actors faced rejection, silence, misunderstanding, or painful family conflict long before they found fame. Although every story is different, each of them transformed personal hardship into determination, resilience, and artistic achievement. Their journeys remind us that talent can flourish even after heartbreak, and that authenticity often comes at a tremendous personal cost before it is finally celebrated by the world.